things. And I feel like if he's able to properly react to how Suarez throws himself at him, this is going to go fairly well in his favor. But either way, we see Smashville to start. And Dio opting for his Lucina to lead off. I don't know if he's been playing his Lucina all night or if this is just what he's feeling right now. But
that could have been it if he'd gotten the spike hitbox.
Not yet, though. Suarez is going to have to put in a bit more work before he gets his lead.
Oh, okay. He still has his jump, so he's fine. Oh, no, he is not fine. That's a bad spot to be. Egg roll.
Very creative use of it.
Maybe. I feel like accidental might be a better word, but...
Either way, it did get him back on stage. Eating a bit of percentage, but still alive.
You know, stocks are all that matters.
Yeah, you could be sitting at 999% somehow. As long as you got that stock lead, that's all that matters.
Ooh, good tech. And just use super armor to get right through the up B. Dio's been taking a good command of this neutral so far.
Yeah, right now, Dio looking like a young Mr. E, doing a lot of just approaching off of forward tilt, following it up with back air and fair, and it's working really well for him. Taking that hot lead at 75%, and now using Dancing Blade just to continue to juggle Suarez. I like this grounded approach with Marcina, just because that's so much space that's denied to the ground, and when you're forcing Yoshi into the air, it's constantly having to utilize those resources I was talking about. Once Flutter Jump is gone, Yoshi's in hot water. It doesn't matter if he's demanding the stage, if he has all three of the lift out of Egg Throw, it's dangerous for him. And Lucina can constantly force that kind of situation, especially now sitting in Rage. Ooh, all right. Forward air following up on that.
Aggressive.
He's looking to keep the pressure on.
I feel like Suarez hasn't been trying to make as many, like, risky calls as he usually does.
He can't really afford to do so. And Dio opting for low recovery coverage, not really working out in his favor, puts him in a precarious situation. Suarez takes a hold of that situation.
I feel like it's similar to, like, how a lot of people try to go low for Cloud, and then Cloud's just like, nah. Like, you know, Cloud doesn't want to blow limit. Cloud's going to try and go high if he can. And I feel the same as with Yoshi. Like, you can get your jump back, but, like, similar.
Good catch on Suarez's half. He's doing well to try and deny this ground space from Dio, but Dio quickly scavenging what he's got left.
Doesn't really get a follow off Nair. It's unfortunate. Like, it's so good as like just a straight hit move, but it's so hard to follow up on. Yoshi's Nair.
Down smash for the coverage. I don't know how I feel about it.
It wouldn't have broken through, but it would have done some decent damage at least. Ooh, that should do it. Yep. Dio was fairly in command that match. I actually, I think he was controlling space just really well overall.
He did, and none of his movement options were too committal. Anytime he was in the air, it was to just further extend what he had. And even at that, he didn't keep himself in the air too much because, as you noticed, it was either further pressing that lead or having it swiftly stolen from him by Suarez.
Yeah.
But now sitting with that game lead ahead of him, Suarez got to figure out how he's going to look ahead of this. And it looks like he's got some Yoshi support in the crowd. Right behind, next to him is Koopa Clyde. See if Clyde's able to provide him any sort of insight.
Final Destination. I like the pick. I feel it's good for Yoshi just because nothing's going to get in the way of his eggs. And also kind of doesn't really give Dio any safe spaces to hide behind. Or hide under, as it is.
Considering how we saw Dio play in Game 1, this is a bit of a more dangerous pick from Suarez.
It is true that Dio was playing very grounded. I guess Suarez thinks that he can kind of just outground him this time.
Maybe, but we constantly see these empty hops from Suarez, and literally nothing has worked as we see an 84-0 on the board. I say that now, and we see just a little bit of damage, but
it's mostly just jabs, the occasional Nair. Suarez can't get anything really big out of it right now.
Still trying to figure out the game plan, as Dio does a fine job of maintaining.
Ooh, Dio goes for a really hard read.
I don't know what book he was reading. He was charging that forward smash the opposite.
He was reading in Spanish.
My man, this is hooked on the wrong phonics.
Does he need the Rosetta Stone that you asked for?
Yo, he might need that Rosetta Stone. Someone
Oh,
pass
that
this
was
man
nice.
the PDFs. But yeah, speaking of, it's looking like Suarez is figuring out the secrets of translation.
He's just playing so safe now. Like, he just did, like, literally just a jab. When Dio was on ledge, he didn't try to follow up or anything. He just let him drop below ledge and come back.
He's going for lower committal options right now, and it's working it out more in his favor as he has a bit bigger of a ground presence.
Yeah.
Dio trying to take back all that stage control that he can, and Suarez going for that ledge, only getting that Nair 1.
Oh, that was nice. Catches him just straight with the high committal up, down B.
It worked.
Yeah.
It's what he needed to get himself back in the action. But now sitting at 144%, it's about how well he can extend this lead, or if Dio's going to try and take it right out from under him.
He's taking it right out from under him. 0-0, one-stock game.
And ultimately, it is Dio in the lead, having a little bit of percentage on board, controlling the stage, and also being up a game. Suarez got a bit of a hill to climb right now.
Dio's throwing out that dancing blade a lot more right now, and it's working out for him. I'm personally not that much of a fan of Dancing Blade, but I do recognize it's a good option for Martha and Lucina.
In this matchup in particular, I feel like it's not the best thing that Dio could be going for, just because Flutter Jump gets Yoshi out of the situation so well. So I like that Dio's only really using it as a mix-up tool, and he's not going for full extensions on it. You'll notice he'll only go for the 2 or 3 hit variations. But getting majority of the hits out of that down air is bringing us to almost tied percentages, and this is a bit rough.
Ooh!
Not gonna
Suarez
kill
with
though.
another high committal down B, but they're just working out for him. This is, I wasn't really expecting it to be in Suarez's favor after the pretty dominating game 1 that Dio had.
Yeah, but Suarez bringing it back.
Suarez just worked it out, yeah. I feel Dio's going to take it somewhere with more platforms.
I would not be surprised to see a Town and City pick. We often see that. Stage
I was
come
thinking
up.
that he'll probably ban the triplats, so. Oh no, they're actually going back to FD.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about this for Dio. But we'll see how it works out for him. Maybe he's figured something out. Another egg roll. Feels accidental, but nothing comes out of it.
I actually like that egg roll a lot because it allowed Suarez to put in a tiny bit of percentage and then safely peel his way back to the opposite side of stage. Hard reset to that neutral. It's like when you pull out the plug to your computer because nothing's responding. You just need it to go away and just redo.
Every Geek Squad in every Best Buy in this state has just cried a little bit at what you said.
Just interrupt. Do it. The computer will forgive you. But right now, it doesn't look like there's any forgiveness on the field. Hits getting traded left and right, but it's Suarez who's
He's got that
leading
small
this
percent.
dance.
And it looks like he's mostly been in the center stage, it feels like, for the most part.
He has. Dio's been racking up his damage through trades and a matter of trying to recover, but it's working.
Ooh, there's Suarez with that just trademark hard read. Oh, that was nice. Dio dropped his shield, and Suarez just walks away with a just free back air.
Just enough to get him this lead, and now things are looking mighty steep for Dio. He's got to clutch out this kill on Suarez before he builds up too much percentage, as this is game point, this is tournament point. Whoever's winning this is moving on just a little bit further.
And whoever isn't, and whoever loses, isn't.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you know,
the
that's
ugly.
typically how double elimination works, Dio.
Yes. But it has to be dramatic like that.
I mean, it could, but how about it doesn't? Instead,
You have no melodrama in your soul. It is the worst.
man, I just know a good delivery when I see one.
Like that back air.
Yeah, sweet back air, getting Dio that stage coverage he needs. However, this percentage is building quickly on him. He's going to have to return the favor to Suarez if he's looking to clutch out this game 3.
I always feel like you can tell how confident a Yoshi is by what they do when they egg lay. Because, like, if they're feeling confident, they're going to, like, go for, like, some crazy, like, egg toss stuff. But if they're just like, you know, let's play it a little safe, they're just going to, like, nair or something.
The issue is that with egg lay, you don't control how long they're going to be staying in that egg. It's the same as when you shake out of a grab. So they can't commit to anything, or else the opponent's just going to shake out. Or maybe they won't shake out. Maybe they're going to sit there the entire time. That's why you often see Raptor never going for the same kind of setup twice when it comes to the egg lay.
I feel more Yoshi should just kind of do like that 1 or 2 hit and just drop back when they get the egg lay, honestly. Just build up a little percent.
The issue is that it can throw off your momentum so much, you have to really think about what you're doing in that situation. Ooh. It's a very passive but still hard committing option. It's rather counterintuitive like that. But either way, Suarez is the one who's sitting with the lead. He's forcing Dio to step in line with him once again. Ooh. And Dio's spacing with these back airs. He's trying to prevent Suarez from moving in on him further and further.
Oh, the shield break! It's over for Dio. Goodbye.
All right. Suarez moving on in very dramatic fashion.
There is melodrama in that man's soul, I assure you.
And plenty of salt in Dio's. Rip, my boy.